Reporter Peep would like you to like this video and subscribe or he will make a TV commentary on you. Thanks. I hate Pringles in a packet. Thanks. I hate having a parent as a teacher. It has come to my attention that some of you don't know my English teacher in high school was my own father. On the first day of classes he said, "I want you all to know I'm only sleeping with one of your mothers. This is my villain origin story." My new favorite Photoshop genre. Horror movie screams, but with steaming hot pizza. Thanks. I hate today's fact checkers. Source. Here you go. I don't want a source. I want you to be wrong. Please stop praying for my grandma. She has become far too strong. Thanks. I hate how J.K. Rowling said Snape. Repopulated slug porn. A note to all aspiring novelists. Sometimes you should just use said Snape. He nutted. Thanks. I hate screaming babies. Loud environment. Sounds levels hit 90 decibels. Around 30 minutes at this level can cause temporary hearing loss. Thanks. I hate the texticle. Thanks. I hate this last wish. My 36 female husband, 41 male, has some disturbing requests for after he's passed away. This one is really bizarre and I'm sorry ahead of time. My husband of 12 years has had some medical problems recently. The topic about end-of-life plans came up and I asked if he wanted to be buried. He didn't want that, nor did he want to be cremated. My husband wants me to have his skull taken from his body and cleaned. Then he wants that skull put on the mantelpiece in the living room. The rest of his body he wants sent to one of those places that makes the gems out of bodies and made into 2 blue diamonds. He then wants those gems to be put in the eye socket of the skull to look like eyes. Then he can watch the family home and be passed down through the generations. If pigeons had eyes on the front of their heads rather than the side, it'd be ducked up. If our teeth were always flaccid but got hard when we ate, I was having a good day. Can you imagine trying to talk with waggling flaccid teeth flipping around in your mouth like weird bone noodles? Stop making it worse. Thanks. I hate the clone Eeyore dilemma. Well. Which Eeyore is the real Eeyore? Shoot him. He's a clone. I'm the real Eeyore. The real Eeyore would never pass up a chance to die. Are we gonna bring back home erratic Nintendo ads or not? My stick is pure joy, and it's no extra charge. Keep it in your pants. Emergency. What happened? Which one is Billie Eilish? I hate you. Delete my number. Thanks. I hate the idea of thick man. The existence of Slender Man implies the existence of an even spookier thick man who may be yet undiscovered. Satan meeting the new arrivals. Satan, you seem innocent enough. Why are you here? New arrival. Oh whoa pee pee pappy Satan, I've been so bad. Are you gonna punish me senpai? Nuzzles. Satan, stay the duck away from me. Thanks. I hate whoever put this sticker. Voice activated. Say loudly. Paper towel now. Thanks. I hate this wallpaper. Dad stares at people with blue hair. Also dad. I used to be able to see the towel on her head. Thanks. I hate Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan. Thanks. I hate the logic of this guy. Shampoo implies the existence of champus. Thanks. I hate the chickenless wing. Chickenless bone wing. Thanks. I hate this creepy dad. Parenting good Christian boys. Instilling discipline, respect and manners. Thanks. I hate this haircut. 1 in 2,500 babies are born with webbed toes or dingers. Thanks. I hate that I laughed. Thanks. I hate hangnails. Oh no, a hangnail. What the? Thanks. I hate technology. Welcome to ducking hell. Movie Pass will track people's eye through their phone's cameras to make sure they don't look away from ads. Movie Pass head Stussy Spikes said that they wanted to avoid people putting down the phone and avoiding the ads. Thanks. I hate Australian wildlife according to Reddit. Australian wildlife normally. Australian wildlife according to Reddit. Your cool aunties that bought you your first beer. Thanks. I hate cram-stain kids. Love as father. Shut up. Cram-stain. Imagine paying thousands of dollars to end up looking like the bad guy from The Mask. When you convince your mom WAP means warm apple pie and she tells you everyone ate her WAP after dinner. Thanks. I hate beaming up. Don't beam me up yet, sorry, I'm taking a shit. Thanks. I hate are ya winning dad when you're eating whipped cream off your wife's ace hole and your kid walks in and asks for juice. Circle beards are the new thing. Thanks. I hate this women showing of Jaws. Thanks. I hate USA military equipment. Hint. This lady while I'm sitting is using my drink as an armrest. Thanks. I hate it just like you. That last burnt hot dog sitting there looking at you like, just eat me already. Thanks. I hate dolphin hugs. Thanks. I hate nature. Thanks. I hate big pee-pee clowns. The bigger your feet, the bigger your nut. The bigger your car, the smaller your nut. No wonder we're all terrified of clowns. What's more ducked up than people think? Dolphins. I learned that the hard way. I had to go to the hospital for bruised ribs after a dolphin attempted to mount me and ended up waterboarding me. My cousin had to get stitches when the duck ripped his arm open, biting him as he rescued me. Thanks. I hate thigh-high Crocs. Crocs but thigh-high. Thanks. I hate sideways power cables. Thanks. I hate the secret ingredient. You may have got the formula plankton, but you'll never get the secret ingredient. That's right, me boyos. Drink it up before plankton can get it. Taste the milk of a crab. Thanks. I hate snakes. Why use a thing like this when you have me? I don't bite. On a list of shut we don't do, that's at the very least a solid 500% shut we don't do. Thanks. I hate dog shadows. Thanks. I hate tips and strings. Oops, all tips and strings. Thanks. I hate round Steve. Thanks. I hate 1 million mosquitoes. Thanks. I hate birthday cake mayonnaise. Heinz. Birthday cake mayonnaise. Thanks. I hate snakes. Thanks. I hate Cook Wayne Pikachu. Alcohol. Cook Wayne. Thanks. I hate skin robes. Statue of Saint Bartholomew. An early Christian martyr who was allegedly skinned alive. That is not a robe he's holding. It's his skin. Thanks. I hate the Teletubbies Transformer. Thanks. I hate Marvel now. Thanks. I hate Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, these look good. Okay, you know what? I'll take them all. Babe, I'm back. So, we good. Oh, we good. Baby, now go ahead and get comfortable. Because it's party time. Thanks. I hate myself for making this. P-E-E-L. Thanks. I hate shaved cat. Thanks. I hate alien autopsies. Choke me harder, daddy. Thanks. I hate Oregonian stomach bugs. A scientist from Oregon found this sea creature called cystosoma. Thanks. I hate the daycare. Thanks. I hate this thing. Myth. Truth. Thanks, I hate pair Philip maths. We are going to find out if 35 goes into 16. Vile text of maths teacher who bedded pupil. Thanks, I hate realistic Pokemon. Thanks, I hate Thomas the TIE Fighter. Thanks, I hate spider plush toy. Genetic illness that causes deer to grow eye hair. Thanks, I hate it. This very original tattoo. Only judge can god me. Thanks, I hate strawberry head. Thanks, I hate teeth nails. Thanks, I hate ants. Wow dad, you made a bookshelf. Yep. First thing I've ever made that I'm proud of. Thanks, I hate the turtle man. How to make a turtle human. Thanks, I hate these nails that see into my soul. Thanks, I hate cartoon characters. What Beavis and Butthead would look like as humans. Thanks, I hate this mug. FRINDS. Thanks, I hate texting the bus. Let me text the bus. See what time it's coming. Bus. OMG, it's Kevin. Crash. Thanks, I hate Kirby. Or hell now, they got the limited edition Remy figurine. Pop Disney. Remy. Vinyl figure. Thanks, I hate this description of water. OMG tumbler poos. Has anyone heard of water? Its particles are so small they are cute little cinnamon buns. And if you drink it cold it tastes so good. It has no taste, but like it's so refreshing. Why is no one talking about this lol? This post is gonna crawl out of the computer and kill me. Thanks, I hate meat. Thanks, I hate kids. Not me, but my boyfriend went to school with the kids of a well-known actress who had sex tape. Some boys from the school at one point ended up holding the two kids down and forced them to watch their mom's sex tape. Thanks, I hate snail hot dog. Thanks, I hate this rocky and stony bathroom. Thanks, I hate the way this man grabs his cereal. Thanks, I hate animatronics being assembled. Thanks, I hate tilted windows. Thanks, I hate early concept art of pea shooter for Garden Warfare 1. Thanks, I hate it when her husband orders a sex doll of his mom. Girl, run. I don't know what to do. I never thought I would have to post here. I'm so embarrassed. I'm heartbroken. Confused as hell. I found her email confirmation on my husband's email for a sex doll. A whole body ducking sex doll. And that's not even the worst part. The photo he used to get it customized. I'm sick. I can't share who it's of, but it's sick. I'm embarrassed. What do I do? He doesn't know I found it. He left his email up, and I went to go get on the computer to do a pickup order at Walmart, and there it was. How do I confront him? Do I just leave? We have two kids, 14 and 11. I don't think I can even look at him. He gets home later from work, and I'm just lost. Edit. This just got approved. I didn't expect to get so many comments at once. When I posted I was in shock. I still am. But I guess I posted this much, and who it's of isn't a reflection of me. A photo of his mother, young, 20s, was used. I mentioned having kids, because it's not just me leaving. I'd be uprooting them too. It doesn't affect them, but affects our family in the way that I want to leave now, but I won't tell them why specifically. Still haven't said anything. I just don't know how. Thanks for your advice and listening to this shut show. Thanks. I hate this squirrel thing a puppet. Thanks. I hate wasp cookie. Thanks. I hate toothbrush holder. I'm sorry for this. Monstrosity teeth. I had a dream with a teeth toothbrush holder and I could brush off the image. This is the inexplicably terrible result. Drilled tooth holder holes into a small clay pot. Formed the gums with clay and set in fake teeth. painted with layers of sealer, acrylic, food coloring, and stain. Thanks, I hate this foul mouth baby. I hope you can live with yourself. Asshole. Thanks, I hate teeth bat. Sold. Special bat. $25. I work for a dentist office and we made this with the extra teeth. Unfortunately I got fired and need to make ends meet, so I'm selling this special bat. Price is non-negotiable, but I will trade. Thanks. I hate birthing a bulb. Thanks. I hate hot dog by the foot. Hot dog by the foot. Warning. Consuming raw or undercooked meats may increase your risk of foodborne illness. Thanks, I hate it. You're welcome. Thanks, I hate Pringles. Thanks, I hate wrinkly bread. Thanks, I hate this abomination of a pizza. Thanks, I hate flan. Hi everyone. I'm selling flan. DM if you are interested. Looks delicious, right? Thanks, I hate this sandwich. Thanks, I hate faceless Naruto. Thanks, I hate pineapple pizza. Thanks, I hate this breakfast. Thanks, I hate everyone. I don't care what color your skin is, what size are, or what your sensual preference is. I hate everyone. Duck you. Thanks, I hate the devil. The devil is invading Earth. So God comes to you and allows you to summon one fictional character to defeat the devil. Who do you summon and why? Mom decapitates 6-year-old son and dog. Claims devil was speaking to her. Thanks. I hate Star Wars merchandise. Star Wars. R2D2 R2D2. Enema set. Clinically hygienic rebel accessories. Clismophilic restraining bolt. Uses the force pressure technology. 2 liter capacity. Thanks, I hate eating shrimp. Thanks. I hate real life Subnautica fish. Thanks. I hate The Rock Among Us. Thanks. I hate this notification. Commented in blur / put your nut in that. Thanks. I hate state flags according to Amazon. Peru, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia, Spain, Sweden, United Kingdom, United States, Uruguay. So I managed to do this with an AI. Looks down. I don't know. Hey, don't be shy around me. Blushes slightly. I am not shy, but you're blushing. Looks away. Blushing even more. Pat your head. Moves my head to the side. Still blushing. Kiss. Blushes more. Kissing you back. Kiss your neck. Moans a little. Closing my eyes. Thanks, I hate grapes. Love watching the bed plug come out of the grape. Thanks. I hate this dog thing. Thanks, I hate Pokemon with balls. Thanks. I hate lawn aerator sandals. Thanks, I hate penguins now. Thanks. I hate Santa without his beard. Thanks, I hate Flavor Town. May your eyeballs be hurt with mine. Heading to Flavor Town someday. Thanks, I hate BFF toilets. Thanks. I hate Pascali without his mustache. Thanks. I hate cutouts that look like children doing a mass suicide attempt. Thanks. I hate SCP-999 with a deformed face. Thanks. I hate Parmesan cheese. Footskin. My boyfriend slices the dead skin off my feet like he slices beef joints. Should we keep the skin and use it like Parmesan? We are very anti-food waste. Thanks. I hate how this actually happened. Thanks, I hate this toilet moniker. Japanese dessert. Crispy wafer with red paste. Thanks. I hate this shirt being sold in the kids section of Walmart. Autism. Dancing to a different beat. Thanks. I hate this video. How I got my sister pregnant. My sister's pregnant. I'm going to be a dad. Thanks. I hate fur teacups. Thanks. I hate the sun. Thanks. I hate octopus with human teeth. I just tasted my own nut. Like, I don't even know why. I had just finished wanking one out, and I still had some left on the tip, and the thought of what does it taste like just popped into my head. And I guess I acted on it before realizing I was and had a chance to second guess. It wasn't really like what I was expecting though. Kinda salty. Roommate's rice cooker has turned into brain-like tissue. He refuses to clean it and leaves it on the shared kitchen counter. Thanks. I hate free lemonade. Water dies from thirst. To be honest, it makes sense. Humans can't just drink the fluid in their body and be hydrated unless free lemonade. Thanks. I hate that I missed a very rare event. 22 hours, 22 minutes and 23 seconds. Thanks. I hate horrifically recessed YouTube thumbnails. Lord Demrangs. Ooga Booga Big Snud Return of Weewas Kangs. Sons of the Phoenix. This is what Pug's MRI scan looks like. Thanks. I hate that Katy Perry is Paula Deen. Thanks. I hate Justin now. Thanks. I hate freedom. Democracy dies in darkness. The primarily white supporters of the Freedom Convoy argue that pandemic mandates infringe upon their constitutional rights to freedom. The notion of freedom was historically and remains intertwined with whiteness, as historian Tyler Stovall has argued. The belief that one's entitlement to freedom is a key component of white supremacy. This explains why the Freedom Convoy members see themselves as entitled to freedom, no matter the public health consequences to those around them.